Hello, how are you? I'm so happy to see you all here and on exciting occasion.
Yes, well, thank you so much for being here. I'm Judy Zola. I am one of the steering committee members of LexSeeHer, and I'm here with a lot of other LexSeeHer steering committee members, including my friend Martha Letitia. And we are here to welcome you. We also want to say thank you, very big thank you to all of our founders and the steering committee and the advisory committee. And we will have everyone introduce themselves in a minute. And we are so happy that we are all here together and very, very excited to make women visible in Lexington. So we are just so excited about that. I am now going to introduce to you the illustrious co-chairs of the LexSeeHer committee, our steering committee, and that would be Jessie Steigerwald and Betty Gao. And I'm going to turn it over to Betty to get us started.
Great. Thank you so much, Judy, and thank you all for joining us. First, I'd like to recognize our steering committee members who will each introduce themselves. I'm Betty. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jessie. Hello.
Hi, I'm Judy Zola.
Hello, I'm Marta Leticia.
I'm Leslie Massey.
I'm Valerie.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Kamala Raj, Martha Wood, Humaira Asif, Lauren Kennedy, and Amber Ekbal are also steering committee members who were not able to be with us yet. And now I would like to quickly acknowledge our advisory board, the members who will now also introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Ann Lee. Hi, I'm Celeste Freeman.
I'm Glenn Parker.
I'm Kathy Jacob.
Hi, I'm Larry Freeman.
Hi, I'm Mary Keenan.
Hello, I'm Namita.
Hi, I'm Jean.
Great, thank you, steering committee. Thank you all. Okay, I'm going to quickly review our timeline and our process to summarize how we have arrived at this milestone today. Last fall, LexSeeHer sponsored a 5-month contest period where residents could nominate a Lexington woman who has made significant contributions to our town. We received over 50 nominations, and many of the women were made visible on the banners created by Girl Scout Troop 66-265 that have been displayed in the center these past few months. Some of these nominated women were also considered for the monument. In May of this year, we issued our call to artists, and in June, we selected 3 finalists. The 3 artists worked all summer on their designs. In October, the 3 finalists delivered their designs with a video presentation, a detailed budget, and a maquette or a model of the design. All 3 proposals were carefully reviewed by our 12-member steering committee and our 17-member advisory board. Each of the 3 artists had beautiful ideas of how to honor women in Lexington, but one design stood out to us. So after months of evaluation, we are happy to tell you that LexSeeHer has selected our winner. This artist lives in Massachusetts, and she has designed incredible works, including prominent pieces in Boston and New York. We are impressed with her vision for a monument and how, with her exceptional artistry, she conveys the depth of the history of women in our town throughout time. As you will see in a little bit, our winning artist concept and our proposed site are a perfect match. It's as if the space was waiting for her design to fulfill the promise to make the stories of Lexington women visible. LexSeeHer is proud and excited to announce that we have selected Meredith Bergmann to sculpt a monument to honor women in Lexington. Please unmute and join us in a round of applause as we formally welcome Meredith to Lexington. Congratulations, Meredith. There she is. Welcome, welcome, Meredith. Martha.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
And Martha Letitia.
Yes. Hola, buenas tardes. Para mí es un placer darle la bienvenida a Meredith. Es una artista excepcional que con una magnífica obra que ha creado para el pueblo de Lexington nos hará visible a la mujer en este pueblo, con mujeres que son importantes para el pueblo de Lexington. Gracias.
Gracias.
So Jessie?
Thank you so much. I'm just bursting with excitement today. Meredith and her body of work are exceptional. She's won numerous awards, but what stands out is that each of her masterpieces, without any commentary, speaks to and moves people. We have taken our role as volunteers with LexSeeHer as stewards of a vision of making women visible, but also of the birthplace of American liberty in our community. We've taken this very seriously. Meredith understands both. Throughout our call to artist process, we had the opportunity to meet Meredith for a site visit here in town. We had multiple Zoom presentations and discussions, and throughout, her passion for telling Lexington women's stories was 110% evident. We will be honest that her concept at first wasn't what we imagined. A year ago, we went to Lexington town meeting and expressed our vision that we should make women visible, but that it couldn't be one woman or one white woman in particular. We wrote a call to artists asking for representation of women across time. We wanted to reflect different identities that women hold and to be intersectionally aware and sensitive. We suggested women that were critical to us. Margaret Tulip, a free Black Lexingtonian who was enslaved and who won her freedom in courts. Anna Harrington, host to 45 women who defied the king at the 1769 spinning match. And a third figure who we hoped would represent the Lexington women who fought for the right for women to vote in a 70-year struggle for liberty and political equality. We couldn't imagine a way to do more than that, though we wished we could. Enter Meredith. As we think you will quickly see with your own eyes, Meredith's concept stood out as a solution to our problem. Artists can show us unimaginable things and can help us make it real. After 300 years of excluding women, there have been many women, far more than one or two or even three, whose contributions to Lexington are worthy of recognition. In fact, these women's stories demand to be seen. They must be made visible. As Kathy Jacobs says, public monuments help shape collective memories. Indeed, without monuments, there are no memories. Meredith's design presents the opportunity for us to include women from across 3 centuries of our town's history. These are women who impacted Lexington, the state of Massachusetts, the country, and the world. We are thrilled to share a video that Meredith prepared as part of this process. This will be the very first public look at her concept. We are thrilled and moved to share it with our founders and advisors. After the video, you will learn a bit more about our process for selecting the women in the monument. With that, I pass the virtual microphone to Meredith.
Thank you, Jessie. I think I hit the right button. I am so excited to be able to show you this design. So please roll the video and you will see it.
Hi, I'm Meredith Bergmann, and I'm overjoyed to be working on this sculpture celebrating the bold women of Lexington. I always feel a great sense of responsibility towards a beautiful site to add something without having a negative impact on what makes it beautiful in the first place. My concept is called Something is Being Done. It's a thin, strong, screen-like bronze gateway that sits on the lawn between the Visitors Center and Buckman Tavern. It will be a delicate presence, but if you go right up to it, the imagery will absorb you and invite you to look at it, study it, pass through it, look at the figures on the other side, and be photographed touching hands with 4 main figures who are life-size and greet you at the edges of the gateway. It sits on a granite circle paved to resemble a spinning wheel with 4 long granite benches, making a contemplative and ceremonial space for visitors. The sculptures on the gate are in bas-relief, a form of sculpture that's thousands of years old. Here's one of my favorites, an ancient dancing Maenad in the Metropolitan Museum in New York. Bas-relief is perfect for telling stories, as in Lorenzo Ghiberti's Renaissance doors for the baptistry in Florence that illustrate episodes from the Bible. Michelangelo called them the gates of paradise, and sculptors have been interested in gates ever since. Here's one from which I drew inspiration for this project, Paul Manship's Osborne gates that illustrate Aesop's fables. I've made a lot of bas-relief sculptures myself, and it's a wonderful medium for narrative, evoking a sense of community and arousing many different emotions in a single work. The stories being told here in Lexington will evoke every feeling from tragedy to triumph. For our monument, my goal is to represent the sweep of history, and through depictions of specific figures to portray the efforts of many women to improve our lives. There are 26 people portrayed on the gate because each figure is back to back with a different figure on the other side. The large figure that greets you on your left if you are approaching from Massachusetts Avenue is Margaret Tulip, holding a document that unscrolls to the inscription, "Free and not a slave." Her struggle to prove that she had legally always been a free woman is a powerful symbol of the ongoing struggle of people of color in this country. Margaret Tulip is back to back with Anna Harrington, who holds a spinning wheel from the 1769 spinning protest, perhaps a wheel wrought by Captain John Parker. These two women occupy the same historical moment, illuminating it in different ways. On the right side of the open gateway is Carolyn Wellington, age 92, bringing the suffrage banner that she and her sister had sewed in 1887 to the delegate that will carry it in the 1913 march in Washington. The slogan they sewed on the banner, "Something must be done," comes from Abigail Harrington's call to her son to get out to the battle green on April 19, 1775. On the reverse of this seasoned suffragist who is literally bringing history forward is a young contemporary protester for women's rights. Please take a look at the LexSeeHer website for detailed information about who else is represented and why. The figures have been chosen over an extended period of time from a community nominating process supported by the work of the historians who advise LexSeeHer and Lexington Historical Society. Also on the website, you will find information on how you can provide your input and help as we go forward. Thank you. I look forward to working with the community.
Meredith, it's just breathtaking. Please join me in welcoming our advisor, Celeste Freeman.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Quote, "And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compel him to include women in the sequel." This musical line from Lin-Manuel Hamilton has been reverberating in my mind when I think of how gates and gatekeepers are often used to keep people out both physically from spaces as well as the pages of what we think of as known history. One of the exciting aspects of this project is that this gate is actually an invitation, an opening to everyone to visually see a more expansive view of what we think of as settled history. When I think of the role of generations of unsung women like my grandmothers, who serve as both guardians and gatekeepers of history, I can't think of a more meaningful and symbolic way to capture how our founding mothers have shaped our nation. I see it as a portal to the past, present, and future.
Thank you so much, Celeste. And we want to share just briefly, again, you'll have lots of information over the coming weeks. For those who've been following us closely, you've seen that we had over a year ago, we had a 5-month open nominating period for community members. Some people on this call nominated, some of the people who've been in the visibility banner, and some of the people who are included in the work are people who are nominated by the community. In addition, we drew inspiration from the Lexington Historical Society's exhibit, "Something Must Be Done, Bold Women of Lexington." Additional women came to our attention through Freedom's Way, and we're very grateful for their research and scholarship. Some of our advisory board members are seasoned historians like Mary Keenan, who's on the call today. Her work has also definitely informed and inspired us. And there's other research that's taken place. So you'll learn more, but I am going to take a moment. Our LexSeeHer bio, or logo rather, includes 3 important women. Today, we especially wish to recognize Margaret Tulip. Margaret Tulip was brought to our attention through the Lexington Historical Society exhibit, Something Must Be Done. We want everyone to know Margaret's story. You may have noticed her on the 2021 Women's Visibility banner right beside our proposed monument site. The banners are part of Troop 66265's contribution to the LexSeeHer project and were cited in a Boston Globe article recently. The troop has worked with us as partners since March 8th, 2020 at our kickoff. They created the silhouettes you see on each visibility banner. They received the Silver Award for the project at the Summer Visibility Banner Celebration. Steering Committee member Leslie Masson volunteered to research Margaret's life and verify information in the Lexington Historical Society's exhibit. Leslie's work expanded from Charles Hudson to the original court documents, and she has shared updates with our research team over the past many months. Margaret's experience reflects the dual challenges faced by Black women in Lexington who were denied liberty and equality based on race and gender. Advisor Larry Freeman, who's here with us today, introduced Amelia Worthy to the project. She's also with us today. Corinne Steigerwald and Amelia began a new living history initiative, A Dress for Margaret. Corinne researched and hand sewed the gown from fabric that Amelia selected. Additional sewing has been contributed by Cindy Woolworth, myself, Martha Wood, and Vinita Verma. The sewing team has worked to make the outfit historically accurate. Sewing began in the spring, continued in the summer, and many community members helped to hem the gown at Rediscovery Day. Corinne put the final stitches in place this week on Wednesday, October 27th. We selected October 29th today for our artist announcement because it was the last Friday of the month. We didn't realize it was so significant. But October 29th, 1768 was the exact date of Margaret's judgment from the courts, and we appreciate, Leslie, so much that you've brought this to our attention. October 29th, 1768, Margaret was judged a free woman and not a slave. We are moved to announce our selection of sculptor Meredith Bergmann on this historic day. The LexSeeHer Monument will share Margaret's story and the story of other historic women who deserve recognition. Their stories help us understand history, our place in history, and will prepare us to lead the future.
Thank you. We just also have Melanie Lynn here, who has a few words to say.
Hi, yes, sorry I joined late. Yeah,
That's okay. We want to hear from you.
Very, very excited that you announced the artist for LexSeeHer, and I came from Chinese American Association of Lexington, and Sophia Ho, as you know, was selected also in the nominated in the visibility banner in town, and it's I know the team have done a tremendous work, and I've been watching on the sideline, very excited for you all.
Thank you. Jesse?
Thank our founders and advisors, because we could not have reached this point of welcoming Meredith to Lexington without all of your early support. It's really been since March 8th, 2020. So it's been a long climb up this mountain, and we know you share that long vision with us. We look forward to an installation date in 2023. So we've got some time to go here, because Meredith has this design that will allow the inclusion of many stories. And we will ask for your help and support as we go forward in sharing this. We would love to ask you to reach out to friends, encourage them to get involved. They can share their thoughts, but they can also help donate, because the financial donations will help us bring this vision to reality and make sure that we entrust it with a special fund that will take care of its maintenance for many, many, many years to come. And Valerie's going to share a little more about how to get involved.
Yes, yes. So we are so grateful to Meredith and her generosity in spending time with our community. She has just been so lovely about wanting to engage with the community, and she's generously offered to come visit us by Zoom again. There will be other opportunities throughout this process to learn more and provide input, and we absolutely welcome your engagement. Thank you so very much.
And I wanted to say thank you again to the founders and everyone who has worked on this for so long. And I truly hope to make a work that is worthy of all of your work. Thank you.
And let's express our joy.
Thank you, Meredith. Congratulations and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Gracias a todos por haber estado aquí con nosotros. Les agradecemos su asistencia y espero que nos veamos pronto. También, si desean hacer una donación, pueden hacerlo en el portal de LexSeeHer.com. Gracias.